Hey guys, I'm in here from AT Sports again. Today we've got another stock review video, and today is going to be the SS Premium. The SS Premium is classified as one of the lower starting budget bats, but I actually tend to disagree with that. I feel they're much better than that sort of classification. And we've got 4 pieces here today. I'm going to show you exactly why that is. Starting off with this first one. The weight is £2.8.7, but as you can see, the grains are really nice, lovely, straight and even. And really these sort of grains you'd see in more of like a mid-range or mid-top range even. But yeah, like for a starter bat or a beginner, lower budget bat, these are fantastic quality of willow. Yeah, and on top of that, the profiles on these are more of like a middle profile, with the spine rounded off into the toe, and then the spine going all the way into the handle as well. And then on top of that, really full profiles. Yeah, and then we'll check the gauge as well. So we got more of like a 36 mil edge and probably about a 62 mil spine. That's probably the only differing factor in because these are the starter or the lower end. They wouldn't get the lower density clefts. So it means you probably sacrifice a couple of mil on the edges, but if you make up with that with the quality of willow and the pressing as well, the performance and stuff, and if you knock it in properly and correctly, the performance will be matching anything that's mid to high range as well. So yeah, that's why I really highly value these SS Premiums. But yeah, we'll move on to the performance. We've got the new ball and the old ball as per usual. Start off with the newie. It's exactly what I'm talking about in terms of, because if pressed correctly, pressed properly, then you're getting some great performance in a lower end bat. You just look at that. Yeah, that's the new ball, and then on to the old one. Amazing, really, especially being the starter bat or the budget bat. It's awesome. Yep. And the handles on this one is round, medium thin. And I would say it picks up its dead weight as well. So yeah, it picks up about 2 8.5. But yeah, that's number 1. This is Premium number 1. Here this is Premium number 2. Again, you got really nice clean grains, couple of specks up in here, bit of heartwood on the right hander's inside edge. Yeah. Oh, we'll count up the grains as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grains as well. So 8 grains. Got that same lovely profile, mid-middle. Yeah, mid-middle profile, spine round at the toe, and then spine into the handle as well. Yep, and then very full profile as well again. We'll check the gauge. And again on the same on this one, about 36, 37 mil edge. Probably more of like a 63, 64 mil spine. So a little bit bigger than the first one. This one is £2.9.2 as well. And yeah, probably, I think maybe picks up maybe half an ounce lighter as well. This one picks up 2 8.5 as well. Yeah, it is a medium to thin round handle as well. Yeah, pretty good in terms of the pickup again. Pretty good in terms of the willow as well. And then onto the performance. Again, just shows just goes to show you don't have to spend mountains of money to get a bat that performs well onto the old ball. Yeah, performance is great. Again, on number 2, and then on to number 3. Where we go? Yeah. Number 3. This one is 2 pound, 9.9, so almost 210. But again, you got you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or probably 5.5. Really straight, clean, even grains. And there's no marks or anything on this one either. So yeah, another great piece of looking willow. Got that middle profile again, and then probably no concaving, full profile again. All right, we'll move on to the gauge. This one is more or less a 35 mil, 35 to about 35 and then about 60 mil spine, and then a really full profile as well. So probably the thinnest of a lot, but yeah, that's probably what you're expecting in the sort of lower end, because I think the lower density clefts, which produce the thicker edges and higher spines, get saved for the more higher end bats. But still pretty reasonable specs, especially considering the budget is that the bat comes within as well. Yeah, onto the performance. Actually, we'll do the pickup first. It's again medium thin round handle. And I feel this one picks up an ounce lighter than its weight, probably about 2.9. Doesn't feel too tender at all. Does feel a bit lighter than that. Yeah, and then now we'll move on to the performance. Start with a newie. Wow. This one is flying off to the old. Yeah, this one feels great. Yeah, another great performing bat. And then on to the last one. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grains, pretty straight and even. And then again, very clean, no sort of marks or blemishes or anything like that. So yeah, another great looking piece of willow. Again, middle profile, probably a bit thicker down bottom compared to the others. But yeah, spine into the handle as well. Again, full profile, no concaving. Through the gauge, we got about 37 mil edge, about 63, 62 mil spine. So yeah, and this one's 2.8 as well, so very big specs for 2.8. And then the medium to thin round handle, 2.8 in weight, and it pitched up quite light as well, even if it's 2.8. So yeah, really light pickup of that on this one. Nice pickup. Nice and light pickup, I should say. And then onto the performance. Got to start with the newie. nice and soft. Yeah, it feels fantastic. Yeah, it's good value, really good value. And then on to the old one. Yeah, so this one again performing really nicely. And that's why I wanted to do this sort of video review for these SS Premiums in particular, because I feel like a lot of people, when they come into the store or they're shopping online, they tend to just not sort of give it a chance because of the price tag. And they want something that's performing, so they tend to go a bit higher. But I feel to be on the lookout for something like this, because you can tend to get something that fulfills all your needs, and then you save a bit of money as well. So yeah, that's the SS Premiums. Really fantastic value with these ones. So yeah, if you're on the market, you're looking for something, be sure to get in touch, and then we'll sort you out with one of these if you want one of these or anything else that we got in store. But yeah, that's the SS Premiums. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.